Howdy folks, howdy, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be cooking, and we're cooking something really cool. It's called Porky Pig PanCakes, and my kids wanted me to do it, so I'm going to do it. Got me a little bacon, some Oscar Mayer, a little bit of Bisquick, and can't believe it's not butter. Got some bacon squeezins down there, milk, bowl, what's left of my Hungry Jack, and some CountreeGirl baking powder. Now none of these are paid advertisements, but anyway, whenever you're cooking, be careful in the kitchen. Got my pan ready to go, and first I'm going to knock out some of this bacon and get her sizzling. I'll be back. Now I'm going to be getting ready to chop that bacon up, and I'll make sure you see what I do, but you can put it right on in. Just put it in, because I'm going to do something. I'm not going to cook it long, as far as in long pieces. I'm going to cook it up and then dice it up. So what I'm going to do is, I got my sharp knife. I'm going to keep it all together. Make sure I get it out like that. Keep your fingers tucked. Shout out to Chef Tovia. Chef is amazing. I will put a link to Chef's channel. He's going to like this, I bet you. But Chef Tovia has some really good recipes I really like. And I'll put a link down there because he inspires me. You got to check out the way he uses pears. Alright, so see how I got that all broken up? Turn this on, get my pan hot. I do have a little starter bacon grease in there. You don't have to put it in there because it's bacon. But anyway, I'll have that all sizzling for you when we come back. Get this all broken up. Wait till you see what I do with this stuff. I'm going to move them around, separate them up a little bit. Oh, if you could smell this right now. I think right now I'm going to have to just eat this. And I'm going to have to tell my kids that, I don't know where the bacon went. Mr. Piggy here, stirring up his family a little bit. These are going to break up nice. I'm going to cook these where I can get them crispy. You can hear that sizzle. You can smell that grizzle. Now I'm going to be getting ready my Bisquick mix. Real simple. You know, I actually don't follow the directions. I like mine a certain thickness. When I'm stirring it around, I kind of know how I want to do it. I like mine with a little bit of bite to them. So, we'll show you. Yeah, they're crisp and nice. All it needs is onion now, but that'd be for dinner. This type of cut that I did, which I got someone asking me if I knew pierogies. And I do know pierogies. I got a way I do mine. So whenever I do pierogies, I cut my bacon up to I get a thick slice first of all. I don't buy the thin bacon. I get thick sliced bacon. And then I cut them up into the squares like this. And I put in hunks of onion for me to saute up and crisp up my pierogies. But anywho, now they're starting to get a little brown. You gotta like that. You see all the crispy stuff happening. So now I'm just going to take a plain old fork, get some of them lumps out. They'll go away. Don't be afraid, because in other recipes when you're baking you might want to get the lumps out of there, but these dissolve right quick. Now we'll pour a little milk in the middle, just like you're making pizza dough. So far I'm starting out with a half cup. Throwing it in about 1/3 at a time. I use milk. Some people use water. I like milk. And there's the rest. A little bit of a shuka. You can always add a little water to this if you think it's too thick. Right now I think it's going to be alright. There's lumps in there, but they'll go away. Now not everybody does this. I happen to do it. It's just my thing. I put in a 1/2 tablespoon, or 1/2 teaspoon, I think. Yep, 1/2 teaspoon of a little bit of baking powder. Heck, sometimes I even like to put a little bit of vanilla in there if I need to, just to give it something a little dangerous, make it feel a little bit more satisfying and savory. Now here's what's going to happen. I like it this thick because I'm going to dice up a little bit more of that bacon after I drain it, and the oils from the bacon is going to break this down a little bit more. I'll be showing you that in a minute. See, it's starting to come out almost like icing. And I don't want to add anything to this until I add my bacon, because then I'll see how much that cuts it up. Look at that, it looks pretty, right? I don't have any of the vanilla right now. I'm out of it, so can't add that today, but it's only my thing. You don't have to do it. You can make any type of batter you want. I'm just doing it my way. Now I got these all laid out. I moved them around a little bit. We'll just do a little light press. That should be it. Still got some of it all. You can take this right off. Now, I'm sorry it blends in with the cutting board, so you might not be able to see. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah. Oh boy. I could eat that. Plain and simple. Now, I'm going to dice these up and make them a little bit more, just not as thick, so that way when they get in the batter, they can float around a little bit better. It's not too bad. Just a couple of crunches. Doesn't have to be perfect. And right there is a good starter for my batter. Let me bring my batter in. Add that right in. And then give that a little toss. Yeah, she does. Oh yeah, we can put more in there. Easily. I'm gonna cut me up my next piece. Now, sometimes I need to have sample pieces just a little laid out there, just in case. You can hear that crunch. It's perfect. We got some fat that kind of stuck around. That's all she wrote. Put that in. One more toss. Now that's a 1/2 rack of bacon that was thickly sliced, so this is going to be perfect. You wouldn't even know. You would think that was blueberries in there, but it ain't. It's a surprise, surprise. And look, it all settled down. Settled down nice. Alright, so that's about all she wrote for that. Looks good, right? Now I just got to get my pan ready. Cook these off, so I'll show you how I'm going to prep them to hand them over to my children to eat. Hang in there. Now you're going to see the size pan I'm using. Alright. I don't make 2 or 3 at a time. Just, this is what I do, but you guys do it any way you want. I like to make a nice big one that covers the plate, and you eat it. You know, you don't have to count how many pancakes you have. You just got one nice big old one, and it's all good like that. So it's just my way of doing it. Now I'm going to make sure I get some butter in here. I don't use oil or spray. You can. You can. You could use, believe it or not, I don't care if you use olive oil. That's up to you. I wouldn't. We're going to melt our butter. Get that clicker off. We're going to melt our butter down, and I'm going to bring you in to see how this puppy looks when she's cooking up. Now, I'd like to know in the comments below if possibly ladies would get a kick out of this type of recipe, because I believe ladies love their bacon too, just like any good old hard-working man. So ladies, give me a comment if you would like to have bacon in your pancakes. So here we go. I want to drop it in. 1 ladle's worth so far. Let's see how she lays out. I wiggle it a little. Maybe another half a ladle over on this side. You can kind of push it around like a pizza dough. And that's about where I want it. I got 2 kids. That's going to be enough for probably 2 big ones, maybe a third one. And you're going to wait. I do it slow and low. Probably about medium heat. I started the pan out at high, but then I drop it back down to about medium. And I want to wait for these edges in here to start bubbling up. You'll see it cooking. I'm going to get Mr. Piglet here. He's going to get in there and kind of get underneath. And then once we're ready to flip it, you'll see that nice golden brown. Here's a little tip to you. She's looking good. Alright, when we come back, we'll probably be doing the flip for you. This is exciting. Now we're going to go for the flip. I like to just, oh yeah, it's moving already. Something like this. You get in there. You got to go. And there she be. And that's going to be plated in a few seconds. Now this is going to be savory. And when I mean savory, with the butter, the bacon, and the pancake itself, you're going to like a little bit of syrup, a little bit of 10x sugar, a little bit of butter on top to finish it off. And it's going to be a treat. Hang in there. And there she is, beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful all the way around. Nothing sticking out, so all the bacon's nice and tucked away inside. Right? So let's finish this, right? Little dollop. Whoa. Fingers. Get Mr. Piggy to help. Painting that on. Who doesn't like to paint butter? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Then I like to do some powdered sprinkles. It won't hurt nothing to have the sprinkles on there because of the bacon. And it's not really salty in there. I think I might have used low sodium bacon. And a little bit of Hungry Jack. Yep. Let's do it this way. Keep it real. The pour. Get a little on the outside to finish. You don't even need a knife. Just a fork. Let's put that up there. And there you have it, folks. A Porky Pig pancake. A big H. Making you something, a little something different. Try it at home. Definitely like, share, comment, spread me around. And a big shout out to Chef Tovia. we're becoming friends now. And he's got some really good stuff. And I'll always be doing shout outs because I found a lot of love with some of the folks on the YouTube channels now. They're really helping me out. And don't ever forget to like, love, and hug a vet, because they're fighting for our freedom. Love yous. So Holly's going through her taste test.
I must say, I got this pancake like 10 seconds ago, right? I've already eaten so much of the pancake.
Awesome.
It's really good. I like the bacon because it's different.
It's different, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. What was your idea, you and Harry?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All right. I had to tag that on at the end because I couldn't believe how fast she was eating it. But like I said, if you can, you got a thumbs up for me? Awesome. Love, hug, kiss a vet. Right? Hearts. And all is good.
Bye.
Comment, share as you see.